Greetings and welcome to Hexed Countered. It's another sports edition, and it is red, white, and blue racing from Play Games. It's the SCRAM 60 season, the fictional set provided by Play Games or available from Play Games for red, white, and blue racing. And we are in race 17 of a scheduled 24. This is the Texas 500, and it is from Texas Heroes Raceway. That is a super speedway. It's a 50-turn race, so it's a long one. It's a 2-mile paved oval, and we will be using the star ratings when we roll a 2, or 3 rather, I'm sorry, in any of the last 10 turns. And you can see here, there are no effects on escape or repair ratings. You can see the track effects here. So on die rolls of 8, we're going to conclude that turn with a problem roll for the bottom group if we roll an 8. And if we roll a 3 there in the last 10 turns, as I mentioned, we use star instead of heat. Okay, so let's pick this up. But we'll start off with a look at the standings. So these are the SCRAM standings through 16 races this season. Okay, now let's get back to prepping for the race. And I do most of my prep off camera to kind of speed things along. So we'll be determining our TV drivers, our fast and slow drivers, and then we'll get into the racing. So I'm going to do the TV drivers first off camera, and then I'll figure out their qualifying and we'll return and I'll describe what happened. Okay, our TV drivers. Number 78, Gordon McGreevy, he ended up with a placement of B. He did a commercial, and he rolled a 1 on the blue die, so he gets the top spot here in the top group. So he's starting second. We did not get a pole position out of the TV drivers. Second, we had Russ Hartzell. He also had a good week. He ended up rolling a comment that says, "This is what we worked so hard for, to get out there and really get after it," and that day we did. Placement A. He rolled a 6, so he ended up in the 6th spot. And then Bernie Straumer here, who does not have a trophy, not a great skilled driver, shall we say. He ended up with a, I have never felt better in a car than I did that day. Everything I wanted it to do, it did. He also got a placement A. His non-trophy ended up putting him in the middle group, where the die roll of a 1 on the blue ended up putting him in the top spot. So he starts 8th. Now we'll do fast drivers. Our fast drivers are out, and Eldon Briscoe takes the pole. Mel Roach and Bridges Baker both earned spots in the middle group. No one earned a spot in the top group. Steve Lewis, he didn't roll his trophy, so he ends up in the bottom group. Same for Dave Wedge. They're both silvers, but they need a 2 or less on the die roll. Didn't get it. So they're in the bottom group along with Dino Petrucci, Lincoln Lesko, and Mar Forsberg, none of whom have a trophy. Now we'll draw the slow drivers, the unlucky guys. So our slow drivers we ended up with 7 of them, all ended up in the bubble stack. We have Daly, Burke, Frankie Swain, Lonnie Lane Sr., Rowley Springer, and Vern Burr ended up down there. 2 guys with gold trophies, Norm Gundy and Kenny Worthington, ended up in the bottom group. And now I'm going to fill in the rest of the field. Okay, we are ready to go. It is turn 1 here. And let's see what we get. Got a 1 and a 9. So group 1 is the top group, and 9 is control. All right, so Hartzell has control, so we'll start with him. The 2 is good. 4. Actually, we're challenging the leader, so the second one does not matter. And the 4, he's a 5, plus he gets a 2 break bonus, so that is a fail. Hal Thomas is up next. He got a 5. That's above his gas. And we got Stoffel. He's a 1 and a 3 on the blue, so that's no. Branch Montana got a 5. He's only got a 4 gas. He doesn't have control anyway, so we'll use that for Bowker, who... actually, let me roll that again, because he does have 5 gas, and he rolls 6. And then Gord McGreevy has it, but needs a 3 gas. He gets it, and he gets a 6. So he's got 5 plus 2 is... I'm sorry, he's got 1 break plus 2 is 3. So that is good enough. Get our first turn lead change. On to turn 2. 6. That is going to be a duel and an 8. 8 is the number 6 cars in the middle group, so that's these two. And we start with the odd car, if I remember correctly. So let's roll here. And they will challenge... actually, I think we start with the even car, because they would be ahead. We'll start with Schlemmer. She's going to go for it. I mean, she's a 3. She does have that yellow triangle. And she rolled a 2, so that means it's successful. So she moves up to this spot, and Straumer drops down. And we'll have to check him. She gets a chip, and we have to check Straumer for trouble. And we'll do that after we finish Covington's challenge. So we'll roll him. He needs a 3 or less. He gets a 6, so that is trouble for him. All right, so let's roll here. So they're both E. We are in the first third. So they both need a 7 or less. So Straumer's good. And so is Covington. All right, so no harm, no foul. We go on to turn number 3. Okay, 2, top group, and 7 is star. Okay, so looking for stars up here. No. Starred star for Stoffel. Stoffel is a superstar. And he gets a 1 and a 3. So he has no breaks, so that actually works. Stoffel takes the lead here on turn 3. Okay, next star is nobody. That's it. Stoffel takes the lead here on turn 3. Okay, next turn 4. Oh, 6. So we got another duel, and the number is 7, and that is Feud, Fume, roll again. Okay. So we have one feud that is ongoing right now. It is between Godfrey Sell and Lincoln Lesko. So with Lesko ahead, we'll call him the rabbit, and Sell will be the turtle. So let's roll here on the feud fume results down here, which you can't read, but I will tell you what it does. 9, turtle out and yellow. So Sell is out of the race, and we get a yellow flag. So we have a little bit of an accidente there, and now I will adjust everything, and we'll continue. That takes us to turn 6. And we got a 1 top group, and 7 is again star. And there are no stars in the top group, unbelievably. Unbelievable, but true. Now we go to our pit stop turn. Okay. So the 2 gives us top group and leader as far as looking for chips. And 6 and 5 in the top group will swap places. So these 2 will swap places. And these will also swap places. Okay. And now we check for fast pit. 7 for Hal Thomas. We got an 8. Hartzell is a 4. We got a 6. McLeavy's a 5. Nope. Branch Montana's an 8. Yes. So he's got one. And next up is 7, Bowker. He gets one too. And then Briscoe. He also gets one. Stoffel also gets one. Okay. Do that. And nobody changes positions because the top 4 all got a performance chip. Now, one thing I've been messing up is, obviously we rolled the top group, but if you had drivers in the middle group with a chip, they would also take advantage of the bump to the front of their group. In this case, Marie Schlemmer has a chip, but she's already at the top of her group, so she doesn't get to move up any further. Okay, now we're going to roll the black die and see which driver challenges. Stoffel off the go here. That is Hal Thomas. And we roll here. And he got it. But since Stoffel has a chip, he can spend it and will to maintain his current spot. So that completes our pit. And we move on to turn number 8 here. And top group again, and a 6 this time, which is problem. So we got a problem in the top group. All right, so problem in the top group. We need to determine who that is. So we got to roll our driver finder. So we roll the red die. And we got a 3. Red die indicates specific driver in the top group unless doubles. If it's doubles, you use the race leader. We did not get doubles. So race, it is number 3. That is Branch Montana. Now, Montana has a chip, but he cannot use it to avoid a problem. So we have to roll to find out what his problem is. And we got a 41. No, I'm sorry, a 61. Engine running hot, roll for repair. Okay, his crew is a D. So D in the first third, we need a 5 or less. And he rolled a 7. So Branch Montana, despite having a chip, is out of the race with engine trouble here in turn 8. Now we will roll to see if Schlemmer can move up. And she can. Then we backfill here. And we roll to check if Lewis moves up. And he does. All right, I will fix the bottom group and we will resume with turn number 9. Okay, on to 9. 4, we have the middle group, and a 6 is another problem. All right, so 6 is another problem. Okay, so let's roll to find out. Okay, let's see what we get here. 53. Middle group 5-3 is driver 5 odd. That is Pepper Stockton. So Pepper Stockton has a problem. Let's find out what that problem is. It is a 25. 25 is a cooling problem, roll for repair. He is a D as well, so we know it's a 5. Let's see what we get here. We got a 6, and so Pepper Stockton is also out of the race due to a cooling problem. Okay, to save some time, I moved Petrucci, won his roll here. He rolled a 1, so he moved up into that last spot. And I've fixed everybody else up, and we are now on to turn number 10. Oh, another feud, or duel rather, and it's an 11. That is the 3 cars in the middle group, so these 2. So Pettis will challenge Mel Roach with a 5 gas pedal. Why not? Oh, he rolled a 6, so he fails and now has to hope he doesn't get into trouble. And Felder will now go for Roach. And he gets it, so he will get in that spot, and he will get a chip. And we will check to see if, well, we'll start with Roach because he's further back to see if he's in trouble. His escape is an 8. He rolled an 11, so we have trouble. Now, was Pettis caught up? He is. His escape was a 9, and he rolled a 10. So both of these guys are in trouble. Now we have to check to see what happens. So they are E for Roach and D for Pettis. E in the first third needs a 7. He got a 7, so he's okay. But he'll go to the back. And Pettis rolled a 6, and he's a D, so he is also okay and goes to the back. So just do that. Okay. Now I'm going to move everybody up because we go to a yellow flag. We don't have to roll. So Lesko and Forsberg will join the middle group. I'm going to pause here. We get a 1-turn yellow flag, so we will pick things back up with turn 12. Okay, let's go for turn number 12 here. 4 is middle group and 4 is smart. So we're looking at smart in the middle group. We'll start with Forsberg. And he's got a 6. And because he rolled a 6 and he has a yellow triangle, he's got a potential problem. So we have to roll to see what that problem is. It is a 5-3, and a 5-3 is handling issue, roll for repair. His repair rating is an E. We are in the last turn here of the first, no, we're not. It's thirds, so we're good. So he's an E with a problem. He needs to roll less than a 3 or less. Oh, he got a 3. Unbelievable, but he does go to the back. Okay. All right. So now before we adjust everything, we're looking for more smarts. Who's got the smarts? He's got a smart. So does he. So does he. All right. So we're going to start with Steve Lewis. Whoa. That was a 4. 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. Okay, so he's going to be challenging Marie Schlemmer. She has a chip. He's only got 3 gas, though, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Now we'll do Lake Covington. 3, 6, 1. So again, he's a 3, so that's good. The 6 is, again, Schlemmer, and the 1 is good enough, but she has her chip, which she will spend. So she hangs on for now. Now we've got double smart. He's a real brainiac, Larry Hilberg. Rolled a 5, though, so that's no good ski, and we'll try again. And this time he rolls a 6, but he doesn't have a triangle. It's just a not good. Roger Peachy, he's got 5 peach-colored gas pedals. He's got 2, 2, 1. So that would be here, and the 1 gas pedal with the bonus would be a 2, so that blue is not going to get it done. Earl Exum, 5 is good, 6 is Schlemmer, and 3 is also good. So Burl Exum, he of the blue triangle, moves up. All right. And our last contestant is Rocket Felder. He's got a performance chip. He rolled a 1-5-1, and because of that performance chip, he can take it. So he will, and he will use that chip. And that ends turn number 12 on to turn 13 here. 6. So we have another duel, and it's a 7. Feud fume cars. We don't have any. So I'm just going to, I forgot to fill in here. So let's do that right now. Let's check Dave Wedge. Oh, Dave Wedge. He does not have a triangle, but he also did not succeed in that challenge. So Gundy gets to try, and Gundy does succeed. So Gundy moves up. All right, let me pause and fix this up here. That finishes up turn 13. So now here's 14, and we go on here. So 14, let's see what we get. A 3 is the middle group, and an 8 is skill, and we're going to check for a bottom group problem after this. All right, so skill in the middle group. We will start with Lake Covington. 1, 2, 4. That is Bowker, and that would be good, but he's got a chip, so it's not. Okay, next skill is Bernie Straumer. TV driver, 1, 5, 3. Guess what? Not good enough because he's got 2 breaks. Can't quite do it to Felder there. Next skill up is Larry Hilburn. 6, 6, 2. Luckily for him, he does not have a triangle. Peachy does not have skill. Bridges, Baker, and Hal Thomas. So Baker gets a 6. Also no triangle. And now Hal Thomas. 4, that's good. 6, 6. That is both. Those are both good. So he joins the top group. Bump and Burl Exum. That's the end of turn 14. We go to 15. And a 5 is the bottom. Oh, I forgot. Got to check for a problem in the old bottom group. 52 is driver 14. Wait, what? 14. Bottom group driver. Oh, okay. 14th driver here. 6, 12. That's Dutch Trainer. He is an E. And so he needs a 3 or less. He does not get it. Dutch Trainer is out. Latest to fall victim here. Oh, I forgot to check what his problem was. 52 was the finder. I didn't roll for what the problem was. 53. Handling issues. Roll for repair. He failed to roll for repair, so he's out. Let's go to turn 15. Shoot. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay. Another duel. 6 is the 6 car in the top group. Hal Thomas will attempt to take out Bowker. He won't do Briscoe because Briscoe has a chip. And he got a 1, so he succeeded. And now we have to check Bowker for trouble. His escape is a 10, so that's pretty strong. And he escapes trouble. Okay, so that is the end of turn 15. On to 16 now. Bottom group 11. 11 is Heat. Heat in the bottom group. Okay. Start with Forsberg. He's a hot guy. Got a 5. That's a no. And next up we have Roach. 3. That's good. 6. And 5. So that is Gundy. So Roach takes that spot. Tough luck for Gundy. Next up is Ross Pettis. And he gets a 1, 2, 2. So that would be Schlemmer. Oof, man. Okay, rough luck for her. And next is Porter Lily. 4 is good. 3 and 5. So that is Hilburn, who has 1 gas, but that is not going to be even close to being good enough. Okay, no. Next up is Jim Rentschler. Rolled a 6. He does have the triangle, so now he has problem. Let's see what that problem is. 51 is spin drop to front of bottom group. If you're already in the bottom group, you go to the back. So Rentschler goes to the back. Okay, we'll just do this real quick since we're in the bottom group anyway. Okay, Hodnett is next. Gets a 2, 2, 2, 6. So 2, 2. That's Pettis. That blue 6 is not going to be beat, man. So got some movement here. Willie Macaluso We got a hot group, so there's going to be a lot of movement. So we got a 1, 5, 3. So 1, 5, and that's this guy. So Macaluso jumps into the middle group, at least temporarily. Now we got Wilsey Whiteman. He rolls a 5, which is too high. And now we've got, okay, so we move on to Fuzzy Peters. Oh. So he does not have a blue 6, which would have doomed him there, but that does fail. Now Griffin Smith does not have heat. Our next heat is Ernie Galgano. He also rolls a 6, but luckily does not have a triangle. And then we've got 2 final ones here. Kenny Worthington. 115. So that is going to be Bridges Baker, and he is going to take that spot. And now Dave Wedge rolls a 5. Too high. Too high, too high. That is the end of turn 16. We go to our second pit stop turn, which also marks the start of the second third or middle third of the race. So let's roll here. And we got a 6 and 2 5s. Okay, so this is an interesting one. 6 is the TV drivers, which means we've got these 3. And anyone, the 5s is a double. So if any of those guys were in a 5 box, they would have a pit violation. But since they're not, I guess that means that they are not eligible for a pit violation. So they get to try for fast pits. So we'll start here. He needs a 3, which is a very low number. Does not get it. No luck for Straumer. Now let's try Hartzell. He's a 4, so kind of same boat. Nope. Gord McGreevy's a 5, and nope again. So nobody gets one. Let's see who goes for the for the challenge off the pit road. That's Bowker challenging Stoffel. So let's see what happens here. He rolls a 6. That's going to do it. So Bowker takes the lead off of the pit stop and knocks Stoffel back to 7th place. Okay, starting the middle third. And we get 4 is middle group and 10 is TV. There's only Straumer. Only Straumer. So let's see what happens. He got a 5, so that's a no good. Okay, 18 in the books. On to 19. 2 is top and 4 is smart. Okay, smart in the top group. We'll start with Felder. 2, 3 break is not actually, yeah, not good enough. Okay, Hartzell. Nope. Gord McGreevy. 2, 4. That is good enough. So he's going to take the lead. McGreevy started the race with the lead. No, he started in second. Okay, next smart. Oh, what am I doing? He didn't have smart. That roll should have belonged to Hal Thomas. So Hal Thomas takes the lead. And Briscoe does not have smart. So Thomas takes the lead here. On to turn 19. 1 is top group, 9. 9 is control. Control in the top group. Stoffel has it. 3, 1, 5. That's good enough. Stoffel goes right back into the lead. Very quickly there. And Felder got a 6. So he takes the lead. Okay. Now, Hartzell, no. Greavy has control. No. Falco has control. No. And Briscoe, who has a chip, and will need to use it, but he will. So Briscoe's going to take it. He will finish turn 19 in the lead. And we move on to turn 20. Okay. 3 is middle group, and 8. 8 in the middle group is skill with the problem check for the bottom group at the end. So looking for skill. Lake Covington. Not a lot of skill in this group. Only 3. Covington got a 4 on the blue, red, so that's not good enough. Porter Lily got a 4. 5-1. Yeah, no. Okay, next skill is, oh, these 2. So there's 4. Kenny Worthington. 4-2-1. No. And Burl Exel. 2-2-5. That is going to be good enough. Okay. All right, that's turn 20. On to 21. Got a 4. That's middle group. And an 8. Oh, I forgot to check for the problem again. So let's do that right now. 56 on the bottom group. Finder is 56. Driver 18. So you got 6, 12, 18. That's Dorm Gundy. So he will, let's see what his issue is. 21 is cut tires, causes wreck, out of race, yellow flag. Okay, well, so sorry there, Norm Gundy. Okay, so that moves us to 23 now. And we got a 3, which is middle group, and an 11, which is heat. Heat in the middle group. Okay, we'll start with Mel Roach. He's got a 1, a 4, and a 3. That is good enough. Mel Roach. Moving on up, just like the Jeffersons. All right. Next up is Lincoln Lesko. He's got a 3, 6, 2. That's a tie. Does not get it. Willie Macaluso, 3, 1, 3. Nope. Steve Lewis, 5. That's a no. Paul B, 5. That's no. Covington, not heat. No heat. Straumer, 3. 3's good. 1, 2. No. Okay. Next is Porter Lily. 2, 1, 3. No. All right, no movement. Roger Peachy, 4, 2, 2, 4. That might get it done. I think it does. Yes, it does. Peachy goes to the 3rd spot. Next up is Bruce Hodnett. 2, 4, 2. That is good enough. Mel Roach's stay up there was pretty short. And final, oh, we got Worthington is the last one. He's got a 3, 5, 5. That is going to be good enough. So Stoffel gets bumped out of the top group, and Worthington jumps into the 6th spot. That is turn 23. We go to 24. We approach the midpoint. 5 is bottom group, and it was a 4. That is Smart. So Smart in the bottom group. No, yes. Forsberg is smart, but he's not going to get anywhere with a 5 on that roll. Marie Schlemmer, 3 is good. 5 is here, so she's looking at Macaluso. 4 break. That is good enough. So that goes there. So Marie back up there. Okay. We're looking at Smart, right? Okay, so starred Smart for Hilburn. 6 is no good. Try it again. 5 is also no good. Herm Henderson, 3, 6, 6. So that is Hartzell. And Smart. Pettis. 3, 1, 6. That is definitely good enough. Okay. Next. Wellesley Whiteman. 3, 5, 3. No. Okay. Fuzzy Peters. 6. Blue is not a 6, so he's okay. Smart. Galgano. 3, 5, 6. That is Henderson. So Delgado will take that spot. And that is our last contestant for that. That is turn 24. We've reached the end of the first half with 25. Got another bottom group and 8 this time, which is skill, which means we get another check here at the end of this. Skill. So that's Forsberg. He rolled a 6, and that means he has a problem. So let's see what that problem is. 42. Brake trouble, roll for repair. He is an E. Problem in, yeah, he's out. He's out. That's what I thought. So Forsberg's out with brake trouble. Let's see. Next up here for skill is Hilburn. 2, 3, 6. Okay, so that is Lily. Hilburn will take that. Some good movement here from the bottom group. Hartzell, sorry. 3 is good. 5, 5. It's Lee Schlemmer. So Hartzell will jump back up into the better areas. Moving on up again. Now the next one is Patch Willis. That 5 is too high. Then we've got Jenny Bowker. 4 is good. 5 is Steve Lewis in this case. And so he takes that spot. Whoops, not Patch, Bowker. Okay. Next up is Epperson. 5. No, way too high. Griffin Smith. 6. He's a yellow. We got to roll for a problem. 65. 65 is Black Smoke from Underhood. Roll for repair. Griffin Smith is an E, so he's out. Okay, out with engine trouble. Okay, moving on here. Let's see. Next is Belergen. Whoops, wrong dice, man. 4 is good. 5 is going to be good, but the 2 is not good. Oh, wait, it is. It is. So Belergen takes that spot. Bowker drops down. Now Carl Royal. He's got a 1, 6, 3. That is Galgano, so that's good for him. That'll work. Okay, next skill. Henderson. 1, 4, 5. Okay, well, that is Talby. A lot of movement here. Now we've got our last skill guy, Bridges Baker. Needs a 3 or less. Got a 1. Got a 1. That's Tommy Stoffel. And a 5 on the break. So Bridges Baker pulling it off. All right. That completes a long turn 25. We had a couple drivers have problems and get out. So I'm going to skip the extra problem roll. Just a game time decision here. We can keep things moving. 5 is bottom again, and 6 is problem. All right, well, let's roll out 5. Let's find out who it is. It's an 11. 11 in the bottom group is driver 1. So that is Dave Wedge. Dave Wedge with the problem. He's a D. Okay, so we should check. His problem is a 22. Which is brake problem, roll for repair. He's a D. We are in the middle third. He needs a 3. He got a 2. Well, he goes to the back, but he's still in the race. So that was a nice save by the pit crew to keep his car on the track here. The second half of this race that has a fairly high attrition rate so far. Let's move on to turn 27, which is our next pit stop. 2, top group, and 4. So 1 and 3 will swap spots in both groups. And now we will check for fast pit. Okay, so we'll start up here with Hal Thomas. He is a 7. Whoops, he got a 6. I meant to roll the 2 metallic, but we'll give it to him. Next up is another 7 for Worthington. That's an 8. Then we have a 9 for Hodnett. So he's got it. Okay, Rocket Felder needs less than a 9. He's got it. Okay, next is Roger Peachy. He has a 7. He does not get it. And last, Greavy's a 5. Oh, look at that. And of course, our race leader, Eldon Briscoe. He's an 8. He gets 1 too. All right. All right, a lot of fast pits here. So basically, move the guys up that can move up. And that's our order. Now let's see who challenges off the pit road. It's 5. It's Peachy. You got a 2, so Briscoe will have to spend his chip. And we go on to 28. Turn 28. So we got a 3 and a 3. Smart. No, Heat. And last 10 turns, we're not there yet. So it's middle group and Star. So Carl Royal got a 3, 2, 6. 3 is good. 2 and a 6 would be good, but Felder has a chip, which he will spend. Our next star is Lesko. He's got a 1, 6, 1. That's not going to be good enough. Then we've got Valergen, 1, 3, 1. That's also not going to be good enough. Next star is Pettis. 4 is good. 5 and 1. That's not good enough. Exum is a double star, so he gets a 1, 2, 2. That's here, and it's not good enough. Does not have a chip, but he can go down. He rolls a 2, 5, 6. So that is good enough to jump up and take Roger Peachy's spot. And our last star is Hilburn. He got a 5, 6, 5. So he's only a 4 gas, so that's not going to get it done. Okay. 1 is top group, and 8 is skill with, again, that problem check. So we're going to start with Worthington. He's got a 5, which is good. And his break is only a 2, which is not going to do it. Okay. So then we get Exum. He rolled a 6 and a 5. He barely missed it that time. Now we have Hal Thomas. He rolls a 2, 4, 3. He'll spend the chip and take the spot. Could end up being temporary. Okay, the next skill, Hodnett does not have skill, and neither does McGreevy. So actually, Hal Thomas is safe for now in the top spot as we go to turn 30. 4 is middle group, and 3 is Heat. Okay, so Heat, we'll start with Lesko. He rolled a 2, 5, 5. That is going to be good enough. Okay. Let's go. Next is Bridges Baker. 1, 4, 3. That's actually good enough too. Okay. Next Heat is Ross Pettis. 5 is good. 2 and 3. That would be good, but Hodnett's going to spend his chip. Okay, so we move on to Peachy. 4, 2, 1. That's not going to be good enough. Mel Roach. 5, too high. Okay, and that's it. No, Straumer. Oh, Oh. No, but he does not have a triangle. Okay, that's turn 30. On to 31. And we've got a 5. So bottom group and 3 is, again, heat. So heat in the bottom will start with wedge. He's got a 4. That's too high. Wrenchler got a 2, 6, 6. So that actually will work. So Wrenchler is going to jump up, at least for now. Macaluso got a 3, which is good. 6, 2. 2. Yep, that's good enough. Okay. Then Porter Lily, 4 is good. 1, 4. So that is, yeah, that's good enough. Everybody's moving up here. Okay, everybody was kung fu fighting. Let's see. Next up is Steve Lewis. Got a 3. Good. 3. And a 2. That is good enough. A lot of movement. Got to say that about it. Petrucci. 3, 6, 4. So that is Macaluso, and the 4 is certainly good enough. Epperson, no heat. Whiteman, 3, 6, 6. That's Petrucci. Okay. Next is Galgano. You got a 6, so no. Tall B. 3, 4, 2. 4. Okay. Take that. And Stoffel starred heat. 4, 3, 6. That is Pettis. And because he's got a starred heat, he can try again. And he's got a 3, 1, 5. That's going to cost McGreevy his chip. Stoffel almost jumped all the way back into the top group there. Here in turn 31. On to 32. That's 3. So that is the middle group 9. That is control. Control in the middle group. We'll start with Whiteman. 3, 4, 1. No, because of the break bonus. Wrenchler, too high on the red. Hartzell, 2, 4, 3. That is good enough. So Hartzell will bump up. And next is Blazin. 4 is good. 6 and 5. Okay. Then Talby, 3, 2, 6. Those high blue numbers coming through here. Next is Lewis, too high on the red. Stoffel, 4, 1, 2. That actually gets it done because McGreevy has no break symbols. Okay, and the next one with control is Porter Lily. He gets a 4, 3, 4. So that is going to be good enough. Okay, turn 33 coming up. All right, we get a middle group and a 3 again, which is heat again. So we repeat, Whiteman, 3, 5, 2. That's here, so he gets it this time. As Lesko falls to the wayside. Wrenchler, 6. Problem check. 26. Electrical problem, roll for repair. He is an E, so he is out. He is out with an electrical issue. Okay. Baker. 223. Okay, that works. And Worthington. 4 is good. 3 is good. 6 is very good for him. Felder. 362. That is not going to get it done. Lewis. 3 is good. 2-5. Steve Lewis. He's a factor in this race so far. Now we've got the double heat McGreevy here. Rolled a 6 the first time. Second time, rolled a 3, which is better for him. That works, 5-5. So that is going to get him back into the top group. Okay, next heat is Peachy. Rolled a 6, so that's no good. And now Roach. Rolled a 5, no good for him. Straumer needs a 3 or less on the red. Does not get it. And if he was a blue triangle or yellow, he'd be having some problems. And Hodnett. 3 is good. 1-1, that will not get it done. So that is the end of 33. Okay, on to 34. 4 is middle group, and 11 is heat. Wow, we cannot get away from this here. Let me check this. Let's see, Pettis. Probably going to get there, and he does. Okay, let me adjust this real quick off camera. All right, let's start. We'll start with Pettis. And 2, 4, 3. So that is not going to get it done. Let's go. 1, 2, 1. Talby. 6. Wow, 3 6s. Talby gets a check for problems here. 44. 44 is oil pressure, roll for repair. That is, he's an E, so he's out. He's out. Okay. All right, moving on. Porter Lily. 2, 4, 2. Let's see, so that works actually. We do have to fill that in. Bracket Felder. Ooh, that's not going to get it done. Regis Baker. 5 is not going to get it done. Rosie Whiteman. 4, 2, 4. That does get it done. Peachy. 1, 2, 3. That's a tie, so that's a no. Mel Roach. 1, 1, 6. How about that? It's the best roll he could have hoped for. Okay, and Bernie Straumer. 1, 2, 1. That's not going to get it done. And Bruce Hodnett. 2 is good. 5 is good. 2 is also good. So Hodnett gets into the top group, and that is the end of 34. On to 35 here. And we've got a 4, which is the middle group, and a 4, which is Smart. So Smart in the middle group this time. We'll start with Ross. Oh, wait, we got a roll for Eccles. Does he get the spot? He does. Eccles moves up. Okay. Now we start with, we're looking at Smart. Yes, Pettis. Okay, 1, 5, 5. That is going to work. Okay. Hartzell. No. Felder. 5, 5, 3. No. Covington. 3, 6, 4. Okay. Next. Lewis, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Peachy. 5 is good. 5, triple 5s. And that means a problem roll for Peachy. 65. That's a high one. Black smoke from under hood, roll for repair. Peachy's an E, so yep. That writing is on the wall. He's out. Okay, so next up is, that's it. All right, so I'm going to move everybody up. We'll roll. I'll do it off camera to see if Ferris Dixon gets to move up. 10 drivers out of the race. 6. We got ourselves a duel. Number 11, that is the 3 cars in the middle group. These 2. Okay, there's a rule in these 60 seasons, these old timers, they always duel. So Bridges Baker will go for McGreevy, and he rolled a 6. So he gets a trouble check. And then Belergen will now go for McGreevy, and he gets a 2, so he actually gets it. McGreevy will take a check here, and Belergen gets a chip. Okay, we'll do Bridges Baker first. 43. Overheating, roll for repair. If he's an A or B, it would not occur. He is an E, so instead he's just out. Don't even need to roll for that. And McGreevy's a B, so that's a good sign for him. 61. Engine running hot, roll for repair. Okay, so we're in the middle, and he's got a B, so he needs a 7 or less. And he got a 4, so he's good, but he goes to the back. All right, the fill-ins were Galgano and Bowker. We're moving on to the pit stop turn here. So we got a 6, which is the both groups and the leader. And the 2 and 4 get to swap. 2 and 4 get to swap. 2 and 4. Okay. So we'll start up here with fast pit for Bowker. Yes. Then Galgano, who needs a 4. That's a no. Dixon needs a 6. That's a no. Another 6. No. Lily, 6. Yes. Okay. Stoffel is a 10. Yes. Okay. Okay. 4. No. Felder's a 9. Ooh, we just got it. A 5 for Hodnett. That's good. Lesko's a 3. No. Straumer's a 3. No. Largen's a 7. Yep. He's got 2 chips now. Okay, now Covington is a 4. No. 10. Pettis, he got it. Okay. 7 with a symbol on it. So fast pit of 5, last third of race. We're in 30 cent 13. Okay, so he did not get it. All right. Worthington gets a 6. That's good. And a 5. Also good. Roach is a 4. No. Al Thomas is a 7. Gets it. All right. Now we have to rearrange everybody, and then we'll do our check off the pit. So I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, now let's see who's going to challenge. It is Mel Roach. He rolls a 4, so he does not do it. All right, that is that. We go to 38 now. 38. Oh, 6 and 11. So again, we get the 3 cars in the middle group, these 2. And we have to challenge, so we will. So we'll do Porter Lily from Blue first. It's good. Blue has 2 chips. He'll spend 1. Okay. I think he still has to check for trouble because he lost, maybe. Well, I think that would mean Lily would have to check. I'm going to play no check for it here. Now he'll try. He got a 4, which is good. So Blue will have to spend his next chip, and nothing else happens. And we'll just call it good and move on. All right, 38. 6 again, that is the duel, and a 4 is the number 4 car in the top group. He challenges for the lead, which you can do at any time in this race, and he rolled a 5, so he is going to have a trouble check. And he rolled a 15. Oh, I'm sorry, trouble. Rolled a 4, and his escape rating's an 8, so he did okay, but he does drop. Actually, no, he doesn't. Okay. All right, so that was that. Now we go to 39. And it's 3, which is middle group, and 9, which is control. So we'll start with Tony Galgano, 5 too high. Paris Dixon, 5 too high. Not triples. Eccles, 6 with a yellow. Problem check. 61. 61 is pretty popular. That is engine running hot. Roll for repair. He is an E, so guess what? He's out. Okay, Eccles is out. All right, let's do Hartzell. 4 too high. Bowker, who has a chip. 2, 2, 1. So that would be here, and he doesn't succeed. And if he uses his chip, he would use his. So let's roll and see if they keep or lose. I usually play odd is keep, so no chips are lost. Now we'll do Porter Lily. He's got a 2, 6, 5, so that actually is good enough to jump up because he got a spot that wasn't somebody with a chip. All right, next is Stoffel. He got a 5, which is good. 6, which is here, and a 2, which is also good. So Lily will have to spend his chip. Oh, wait, they both have a chip. So let's roll and see if they both keep or both lose. They both keep. Okay. Felder, 6. And that would be 6, 2, and 1. So again, let's roll to see if they both keep or lose. They both keep. All right. And last is Belarjan, who does not have a chip. He rolls a 1, 2, 6. That is high enough that Worthington has to spend his chip. And that is turn 39. On to 40 as we enter towards the last part of this race here. 3 is the middle group, and 7, star. Star in the middle group. I'm going to move these up. Let's check. Henderson has a problem. 56 is lost engine out of race, yellow flag. Okay. So that'll knock turn 40 out. Now let's see if Peters gets it. He does not. Petrucci, he does. Petrucci actually gets the spot. Okay. Now we move everybody up and we get a yellow turn, so we're going to go to 42. Okay, on to turn 42. Yeah. Top group 8. Is skill with, again, the problem check at the bottom. So we get a 4 for Lily and a 5. All right, let's check to see if they'll keep or not. They both keep. Okay, next up is Worthington. He got a 4, which is good. A 2 and a 4. He will have to spend his chip. And of course he will. Which leaves this open for, nope, it doesn't, because Steve Lewis doesn't have skill. So we go to 43. We get, oh, I forgot to check, but we get bottom group and 6, which is problem. So we're just going to run. We're going to run with it here. 23 on the finder in the bottom group is driver 5. That is Patch Willis. 15 is cut tire causes wreck, roll on trouble, yellow flag. Okay. So his trouble rating is, he's a 7. Oh wait, we're just rolling on trouble, and he's an E. So we're in the last third. That is, he needs a 3 or less, and he gets a 5. Okay, so he's out in a wreck, and we get a yellow turn. Okay, turn 45. 4, that is middle, and an 8. So skill and a check for the bottom group again. And let's just quickly adjust these guys and go. All right, triple 4s. So who's got skill? The first one with skill is going to have a trouble check here. Problem check, rather. Russ Hartzell, he rolls a 42. That is brake trouble, roll for repair. He is an E. He is out. Okay, let's continue on here. Next one with skill is Straumer. 315. That is good enough to make Steve Lewis spend his chip. Then we got Bowker, who has a chip. 214. Does not need to spend it. Okay. Next with skill is Covington. 425. He will move up. Then we got starred skill for Stoffel. He gets a 5. That's good. A 4 and a 1. He'll spend his chip and take that, because that was a tie. And he gets to roll again for the lead, and he's got a 1, which is good, and a 4 on the blue. The white is a 1. So 1 and 3, that's only 3. 1 and 2 is only 3. So Stoffel takes the lead here in the late stages of the race. That could be decisive. Okay, now next skill is Blairton. 4, good. 3 and 3. That would not be good. So that ends that. That is turn 45. Now we got to roll for the fill in here. And we also have to do a check for a problem in the bottom group. So let's start with Peters. Roll the 1, so he's got it. Now we have to roll for the problem check. There are only 9 drivers left in the bottom group. So let's see what the finder tells us. 54 is going to be too high, and it's going to be no problem because there is no driver 16. All right, so that was 45. We go on to turn 46. And we got a duel. 5 is the number 5 car. That is Rosie Whiteman challenging for the lead. He rolled a 6 and a blue 6. So he has a problem. And he's a D, so he could maybe stay. Maybe. Yeah, he needed a 4, but he got a 26 there, and that is electrical problem, roll for repair. So he needs a 4 or less, and he does not get it. So Whiteman is out. Okay, so let's go on to Hal Thomas now. That's a 421, so that's not going to be good enough. Pettis, 262. Well, the 6 don't matter, the 2 doesn't matter because it's not good enough. Oh, he does have a chip though, so he can take that then. Okay, now Covington. Oh, triples. He also has to roll for a problem. 41, again, that is battery charge, drop to front of bottom group. So he's going to go here. Okay. He's not out. Oh, wait, that wasn't Pettis. That was Covington. Duh. He goes there. And last Actually, he doesn't have it, so we don't have to worry about him. All right, so let me fill in here. So this guy, he'll move here, here, and here. We'll check Belergen. He gets this spot. And then we'll check Honnet. And he'll get this spot, but loses chip. These guys move up. And now, well, I guess we can have Covington check to see. I don't know. We'll let him check. We'll get it. So he'll go here. And Epperson. Oh, look at that. He actually got it. Goes there. And that is that. We are down to a whopping 27 cars left in the race. Time for our last pit stop. And we go to 2, which is top group, and 7, or 2 and 5 rather. 2 and 5. And 2 and 5. Okay. All right. Now we check the fast pit here. So we'll start with Hodnett. And it's an 11. That's too high. He's a 9. Stoffel's a 10, so he will get 1. Willie's a 6. That's a no. He's a 7, so he gets it. Belergen's a 7. He does not get it. And Bowker's a 7. No. And Pettis is a 10. He does get it. I think 2 is the front group and the leader. Let me check. I need to make sure about that. We'll make a quick check here. 2, you'll check top drivers and the leader. Yep. All right. Okay, who's going to challenge? 1, Bowker. And a 3 with a 3 break. So that will, it doesn't matter, actually. Let's see if they keep their chips. They don't. So both will lose their chips. All right. Mutual assured destruction there. Okay, let's go on to turn 48. We've got 3 turns left in this race. We got another duel. It's a 5. That is the number 5 group and number 5 car in the top group. That is Stoffel going to challenge Pettis. And he is going to succeed there. So that is that. Now let's check Pettis for trouble. Or for, trouble. He escapes. Okay. No harm, no foul. Stoffel actually gets another chip. So now he has 2 chips, which pretty much guarantees that he's going to win this race. All right. On to turn 49. Top group, and 6 is problem. So let's see who the problem is in the top group. Actually, it's just 1 die, so it's Pettis. And his problem is 34, 34, 34. Tight on track, drop to front of bottom group. So he's not out, but he's out of the top group. Okay, let's roll to see who moves up. That's a no, but he'll use his chip and take it anyway. Okay. Boom. Boom. Now it does seem counterintuitive that he just lost that spot, so let's just put it here. That's good. That's good. Okay. And on we go to, that was turn 49. So last turn of the race. Top group 7, that is Star in the top group. So we need some people to beat on Stoffel here. 362, that is not going to work for Felder. Next star is, ooh, man, there's only 3 of them. Belergen. He gets a 5, which is too high. And Bowker now. 2 is good, and the 1 is not good. So the race ends here. Race is over. Our winner is Tommy Stoffel. Second place, Jimmy Bowker. Third, Ed Belergen in 5. Number 17, Hal Thomas is 4th. Porter Lily is 5th. 6th is Bruce Hodnett. 7th, Rocket Felder. 8th, Mel Roach. Strong finish for him. Same for Dino Petrucci. He finishes 9th. Fuzzy Peters in 10th. Bernie Straumer, strong showing. He's 11th. Lincoln Lesko, 12th. Ferris Dixon, 13th. Galgano is 14th. Worthington, 15th. Lewis, 16th. Covington, 17th. Epperson, 18th. Macaluso, 19th. Ross Pettis, a disappointing 20th. Briscoe, also disappointing, 21st. Marie Schlemmer, 22nd. Larry Hilburn, 23rd. Carl Royal, 24th. Burl Exum, 25th. Dave Wedge, 26th. And the last car running in spot 27, Gordon McGreevy. We did lose, 16 cars during the course of the race. A lot of attrition here. Whew, that was a long one. So we are done, my friends. As always, feel free. Comments, questions, etc. We've got 7 races left to go. Spread them out. I won't be doing them every week, but spread them in, mix them in here and there until we get to the end and we have our 24 race season done. Here on the Hexed Countered channel. That's it for now. I'm Joe. You know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Always say it. Always hoping. Always hoping. That's it for now. I was going to say talk to you soon, which I guess works. So talk to you soon. Until next time, happy gaming.